Guys, thank you so much for coming in here to see me at Body by Design. Okay, this is number 2 of making change easier. Now, you've heard me say it again, and I have come back one more time to say it again. I'm going to continue to say it till I think you're doing it every day. When making a plan, you must make a change. So, in other words, if you're making a change, you must make a plan, okay? There's no getting around it. You can't just think it. If you're just thinking it, it's just a thought. We as human beings are the only things on the face of the planet that are able to take a dream and turn it into a reality. We're the only ones. So how do we make it, or how do we take it from it being a dream to it being a goal? You have to write it down. Until you physically take that pen and mark that dream down, it is just an idea. But as soon as it is down on paper with a precise plan on how to achieve it, that is a goal. That is measurable. That is achievable. You have to make sure that it's always stated in the positive. Okay? So if you have 50 pounds to lose, don't just say, I have 50 pounds to lose. Say, I need to lose 50 pounds right now by September 30th, 2013. Okay? Make it measurable. Do not make it too big and don't make it too small. And I know, what the hell is he talking about, right? Well, let's take this in terms of weight loss. If you did have 50 pounds to lose, it would probably be best to give yourself 6 or 7 months. Now, most people are going to try 4 or 5 months. And you know what? That could be doable for you. But what you have to understand is that sometimes you're going to fall down along the way. Sometimes if you don't have professional help, you're not going to be able to go straight from A to B. There's going to be some detours, There's going to be some side roads that don't lead anywhere, or maybe even backwards. So make it precise. I need to have this exam done by this time so I could start this job working as a personal trainer at this gym. Okay? I got a couple more here. You want your wedding day to be perfect. So what is it that needs to be perfect about it? Okay? Do you need the flowers? Do you need the music? Do you need the hall? Do you need bride's dresses, bridesmaids, grooms? Do you need a priest? Okay? These things are very measurable. You get them on the list, and then you just start knocking it off one by one by one. Make a 30-day plan that you're going to make 6 phone calls towards your plan, towards your wedding plan. So you got to call a florist, and you got to call a priest, and maybe you have to call a couple of each to make sure that you're getting the best deal and the best package. And then check them off as you go. That way you can see your progress. That way you're feeling good about making progress. I'm telling you guys, the key to happiness and the key to killing procrastination and keeping it away and always being at your peak performance best is by achieving things. And you must write them down. Every time I go to the gym, I've got a whole workout sheet I fill out and date. I've got a journal that I keep all day long, writing down the foods that I'm eating, the moods that I'm in, whenever I come up with an idea or a thought, absolutely anything at all. And I always measure off 30-day goals, 60-day goals, and 90-day goals. Those are the ones that I focus on the most, the absolute most. But on an overall, every morning I wake up, I have a whole vision board over here on my wall. I have a hard time closing my eyes when I'm awake and really having an enriched vision of the things that I want. So what I did was I put a bunch of pictures on the wall with the web, and it is specific things that I want, like that specific house that I want, the color with the furniture, the car that I want, the 2 dogs that I want. You know what I mean? Everything from furniture to money to investments to real estate. You absolutely name it. Everything that I want to achieve over the next 20 years is on my wall. And I have it written down precisely what it is that I want and how I think I'm going to obtain it. Now, is half that stuff going to work out? Maybe. Is it going to work out exactly how I have it written down? Probably not. But at least it's giving me some sort of confidence and an arrow in which to run in. So even if I don't get there on my 1-year date, maybe it takes me 2. Okay, sometimes things happen, but at least you know where you're going, okay? If you had a 10-year plan to make $10 million, okay, but it took you 30 years to do it, that is not a failure. It just took you a little longer than you thought. You see what I'm saying? You always know when you're going. And when you see these things and you're accomplishing them, you're going to really see the difference, especially when you're working on yourself and you're really paying attention to how you feel and your reactions to things and how you can make it better. Okay? So like I said in the last video, whenever an issue comes up, write it down. Write down 2 things what you don't like about this and why it's pissing you off. Then I want you to write down 4 reasons of how you can make this situation better, either by eliminating the problem or just resolving an issue or a conflict, okay? So again, thank you for coming in to see me. This is Josh from Body by Design, and it's never too late to live the life you could have lived. You got to take action now, guys. I hope to see you next time.